everybody. Today's reading is going to be, is this relationship over? We're just going to have two spreads and hopefully spend a little bit more time. I always think that if you're here anyway, whether 3 or 2 spreads, you're meant to be here and get that right spread. So you have got 2 choices. The first choice is the Knight of Pentacles. And the second one is the 6 of Cups. And I'll see you in a minute.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Okay, I'm just going to start. I was going to put more cards out, but I'm just going to start with what I've got. Let me just put one more card out. There's a feeling here that you've got somebody who's quite persistent, which I think is you. And I think that your other person who you're interested in is laid back to the point of being horizontal. But there is the Ceres card there. I was about to say there's a lot of what I guess is affection, caring between the pair of you, but I would even go as far to say that your person may be a little bit lazy. It's like life will come up when it will, and everything will happen in its own fair time, and I don't think you feel like that. Let me just tell you what I've got. I'll go through the spread bit by bit and then I'll summarise it. You're starting off with the 5 of Pentacles with the first 2 cards. The 5 of Pentacles, as you can see by the card, is a young girl sort of shut out or feeling locked out of a situation. There's a key there as well. Oh, I had to realise there was a key and a lock. Locked out of a situation where you feel you should be naturally... you should be involved in naturally. It should be something that comes naturally. And when it doesn't happen, it makes you feel like you've been ostracised in some way. It feels cold, it feels hard. So I'm guessing your connection is possibly something that you had that now it's difficult to get hold of the person. The Magician card there is, to me, with regards to the cards that are around it here as well, which are more like the past here, is a constant need or recognition of trying to make this real, it's like the Magician here almost like whipping up a whirlpool, and that's with the different elements that you have at your disposal. So there's a feeling here of being shut out and how can I get it moving. I don't think you've ever given up on this connection. I think it's something that you feel very strongly about, and I think that you possibly feel frustrated through the inability to move it. You've got these cards behind. The Empress, which is subconscious but can also be part of the past here. The Empress is you may have a child with this person, possibly with the Empress card there. That is possible. Possible. And the Ace of Swords here, to put those together, you may have decided that this is the person that you want to settle with, to be connected with, whether it's literally to have a child with this person or whether it is somebody that you want, the Empress is just fertile, to grow with in life. So this is your person, and how do you get to them? That's what you're thinking, and I'm totally shut out of the connection. That's what we've got with those cards here, the past and the first 2 cards, which is a compact version of the whole spread in some way. It's like not letting this person go. Consciously, and what's happening at the moment, the Hangman is a card of lack of action. Sometimes that lack of action can bring some sort of illumination, because oftentimes you have the Crown sort of alighted in the picture, and there is possibly meanings in life where there can be meanings found in life when we are shut out from connections, to allow us to see why, so that we're not always on that treadmill of wanting to desiring something and wanting to get those desires met. And I know as I'm saying this, you're thinking, what a crap reading. Don't tell me that. But it is. And I think that anybody who does tarot can actually... It's a bit of misjustice to the people watching if we always think we're going to feel happy once we get that other person. And that's where we get the journeys in between. Yeah, it's just what it is. So everybody has that situation. where we desire somebody, someone, something, that next house, that next job. It's part of why we're here, to experience that. But there's also got to be that part where we don't feel shut out. It's like, it's okay, it will happen if it does happen. I feel your person is more like that. I feel that they may be a bit laissez-faire, or more so. I don't know, let's keep going. The King of Cups here is a nice card to have. I feel that your other person has, or the person that you're interested in, is somebody who's kind-hearted, somebody that knows how to love. They don't play with people. There's a feeling of what I guess is adoration, but maybe some form of difficulty in maybe physically getting close to this person. Maybe they're with somebody else. I don't know. To me, with regards to having the King of Cups there, but lack of action, it could be just trying to kick the relationship or start the relationship off at the beginning. It just hasn't had enough momentum. You know, perhaps you've met and got on really well, but it's not gone any further. But there's definitely attraction there and an emotional pull towards each other. If we go down here for the Chariot, which is you, I feel through frustration, but also through possibly a strong personality and being able to normally get what you want out of life, because you're probably quite focused, which is the Chariot card here, that you feel even more angst with regards to not being able to move it in the direction that you want it to move. Maybe, yeah, as I said in life, you possibly can be quite a strong personality that when they focus on something, they normally get what they want, or they're determined, I suppose, is what I'm thinking here. Now, this is the person, the situation surrounding. If you are naturally determined and you don't mind putting effort into things, which is, you know, great qualities to have. The Seven of Cups in opposition is somebody who's incredibly laid back and doesn't know what choice to make, but it's not a case of. None of these cards speak of somebody that's playing. It's more a case of, it's like a Pisces type energy with the cup cards here and here, Neptunian type energy, which they can fall in love, but they're not very proactive with it. So I think you're the helm of this connection. I think you're the one that is driving it, where your person is feeling it but not doing much with it. To put these two cards together, I normally put in what's behind you actually watching this, is try and get some inkling of possibly where you're coming from. The Ace of Swords is understanding your thought processes, clarity, and the Queen of Wands, to me, upside down, is lack of action and frustration with that. Now, your end card here is a really good card. You've got the cups of your other person being pushed into the last card, the Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups is, I was going to say self-pleasure then, but that's not exactly what it is it? Which it very much could be. It's a card of it's the cat that's got the cream. It is actually literally getting what you want. So this relationship isn't over. Your person is laid back, maybe lazy, emotionally driven, very keen on you, and I feel that there will be movement in this connection. But it's more like recognition more than movement. It's like an emotional recognition, a connection where it be realised. It's like two people sitting together and just getting on well and it moving forward. How? Yeah, lovers, it's having sex. It's having sex and feeling a strong emotional connection. So, to summarise here what I've got, is this connection over? It's not. Through force of will, you probably could move it forward. I don't think that is working at the moment though for you, but I feel that you'll get a natural sort of gate opening or outlet with regards to connecting with this person in a very emotional and probably very physical way. I feel that the inability to connect, possibly up until now, has served you well, because it's allowed you to slow down and think about yourself, which, as I said, in every aspect of life with everybody, not just me or you, there's that need to reflect and to understand where our drives and desires come from, you know, and why we keep going for things over and over again. And life has more meaning, I suppose, then. It just seems a bit more of a game. you're coming from what I guess is a very genuine place of recognizing this person as being somebody that will make your life feel bigger or more beautiful with the Empress card down here, or literally having children with this person. It's likely that could come into fruition. Fruition is a good word there, because it does feel, the Empress card and that card, that's fruitful. Yeah, I feel that what you're going to get from this in the near future is exactly what you want emotionally: physical contact, recognition of the emotions being fulfilled, and you both literally feeling the same for each other, the cat that's got the emotional cream. Sorry, that's a very corny way to put it, but you've got the Ceres down here as well, which is very sort of caring, which you've got here. Caring for somebody, being with somebody. It's got a very sort of cuddly, sweet feeling to it. There's like a need to protect in this spread. I think your person possibly loves once they're in a connection, but is not that bothered about any connection. Once they feel it, they're in it, because you've got here the Seven of Cups, which is a cup card, as you can see, with a cup card at the end there. But they're not desperate for a relationship. But when the right person turns up, they will settle into it and be extremely caring partner. There, that's what I've got. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you. Oh, if you want a reading, check out the website huluppu.co.uk. It also have Patreon, which is probably in the blurby bit below. You can just press the button. Thank you. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. You've got a horse here because I just started talking and I actually mentioned the word Chippendales and thought nobody needs to hear that. What I was trying to say is you've got a very sort of masculine feeling here that feels rigid, structured, like the forces, like somebody that may travel away, or somebody that's got a very business-like job and their head is in their head all day. Now that sounds very rude, but I'm going to carry on. And you've got a very feminine feeling here where it feels seductive. The relationship isn't over, it just is going to be slow in coming. The Empress card here is, with regards to seduction, she's got hardly any clothes on. The card down here that's you is like somebody taking off their clothes. So and that's why I got the Chippendales bit that I had to stop. It does feel like somebody in a uniform, or that could literally be their persona, straight cut. And then you've got what I guess is some form of more gentleness, feminine qualities with the other person, which I'm guessing is you, I don't know. Yeah. Which is trying to create the situation, trying to make it into something. So it's a bit sort of, as I said, is it femme fatale or like enchantress in here? Okay, I'm going to stop because I've got a low battery and it may cut it all off. And I'm back. So let's get going. Let's get this done in 10 minutes before we get totally cut off. Okay. Emperor card at the very beginning is somebody who's formal, structured. You've got the uniform there. If you put that into the way that somebody functions, is that they are busy. They like life to be straight. They've got to make money. Possibly with a feeling down here of the forces, they travel away. You've got that crossed with a very feminine card, which is more pliable, more flexible, more easygoing. So I guess this is you two. That's the way that you function in life. Subconsciously, you've got the King of Swords here. Sometimes I put these two cards together to see what the past is. The World card is distance, travel, the ending of a situation. It's the end of the major arcana. So you've had a journey together possibly. You've had some attraction there. Maybe you were a couple, maybe you were a pair, and it's ended. The King of Swords here with the Emperor card can suggest that forces feeling to me that made me think that maybe this person has gone away for work, or it may be that they are just very sort of engrossed in their work, very formal, very dedicated. It's all about the money, it's all about the structure, it's all about making life more concrete. Which isn't, I suppose there's Capricorn in there, but that is the mind process probably with the King of Swords. It's like straight, I haven't got time for romance when I feel that you have. You've got the Empress here and the Queen of Wands. Knight of Pentacles is I'm going to go back to what I just said. It's formulating something in the real world. It's wanting to take action. With regards to, is this over? Some action, some get together, some form of what I guess is like having a red light to move it forward will happen. Something practical will happen. Somebody will get in touch. I think it will be, even though I don't know actually. I was going to say I don't actually know, so I'm going to take that line back. It's just something that happens. Somebody picks up the phone, somebody texts, so you bump into each other. It happens in real life, not just in your heads. The Empress card for you here with regards to is over. The Empress card here is that I think that when you do get together, you're going to use everything possible in your seductress drawer of how to pull this person towards you. The Empress sits, she makes life beautiful, and you've got very masculine feelings here of somebody who's very formal and their mind doesn't easily move towards love, romance, beauty, and you pull them towards that by just being you. The Queen of Wands down here is that you know exactly what you're doing. The Queen of Wands is a little bit funny, a little bit more cunning, a little bit more excited by life and playful. And you've got her taking her stockings off here. And if you look at the face coming through the door, that's this person. So it is very, as I said, seductive was the idea that I got at the very beginning. The Three of Cups here. Is the idea the right word there? No. I don't know. The Three of Cups here for the situation surrounding is, I think this would link with the Knight of Pentacles here with some sort of practical activity. Like I think you may bump into this person in a sociable place, you know, somewhere where it's busy, whether it's shopping, whether it's having a meal, or I think that may happen. And I think that they will be very enchanted by you, how you look, how you talk, how you present yourself. I feel that you're very much, what I guess on that particular event, you're very much in your prime, or you just feel good, look good, and this person's very taken with it. It's like you're back in there on the agenda, if that makes sense. Through some form of movement that happens first, something practical that is real. If you put these two cards together, the Ace of Wands and the World card here, with regards to why you're watching this reading, just an inkling behind, it's ended, but the Ace of Wands literally is you want to restart it. Wands is action, the Aces are beginnings. Now, the Seven of Pentacles at the end is a slow mover. It's things that happen slowly, that it's like by repeated contact with each other, that this person, whether they fall in love with you or they fall back in love with you, I don't know what the scenario is. I would guess there'd be some sort of relationship here. I think your person's straight-laced. I don't think they're easily led down the path of romance and fairies and all that type of thing. I think they like what they like, and it's very sort of straight. And their time is spent discussing practical matters. That's it. That's it. It wouldn't surprise me here where they like intellectual conversations, but it'd be more a case of what's in the news rather than what they're hypothesizing something that may not have happened. Straight-laced. I feel that you are very emotionally driven, very creative with regards to how you live your life, a sort of artistic streak, very beautiful, very open personality, very flexible. I think you get your chance to reboot this connection, and I think it's fed slowly. It's like drip fed until it builds. And I think that it will build on the basis of that person finding you very attractive, you being very seductive in some way, whether it is literally taking your tights off, who knows. It's that you almost like they don't even know it's happening to them. They're like chatting and thinking that they slowly fall in love is what you've got here, through possibly finding you visually attractive. Yes, very much so here. It's like a physical pull and a visual pull towards you through repeated contact that kicks this relationship back off again. I'm going to leave that there. Sorry it's so quick. It literally is. I didn't realise my battery's full, but my iPad is old. And I just got a flash up saying your battery's dying. But anyway, it's a nice spread. The relationship isn't over. See this person as much as you possibly can. Brush your hair and make the best of it. Thank you. Bye. Oh, don't forget to check out my website. So I sometimes have readings on there. It's HULUPPU.co.uk, and check out Patreon as well. Thank you very much. Bye.